You know where you are?
This is Nollywoodpicturestv.
Woman, I said, go home and learn to live with your husband and his new wife.
I'm going with my money since you don't want to solve my problem.
Ossie, you only paid for consultation. You didn't pay for any solution to any problem. Besides, you don't even have a problem at all. No problem whatsoever. Or you want me to kill your husband?
That's not what I want. I'm going with my money since you don't want to solve my problem.
So, woman! So you're a thief? How dare you? How dare you? You think you can take what is already in the lion's mouth? Eh?
Please let me go. I don't want the money again. Please let me go. Just let me go.
Go where?
Go. I don't want the money again. I don't want the money again.
No. There's no way I will allow you to go just like that. I am going to make an example out of you. You cannot take what belongs to me and go scot-free. So for daring to place your filthy hands in my shrine, you are going to pay for it. 247. My spiritual reader. Pen and paper. And it will also be a lesson for those out there who think they can undermine my power. These are the items you are going to get from me for daring to take what belongs to me. 1 carton of noodles.
1 carton of noodles.
1 crate, no, make that 2. 2 crates of eggs. 1 carton of milk.
1 carton of milk.
Soft bread.
Bread.
2. Bonvita.
Bonvita.
Ndi nnukwu komkom. 2. Viju milk.
Viju milk.
2 cartons.
2 cartons.
And 10 tins of sardine.
10 tins of sardine.
Now go and bring the item.
You fit just release am now. She go just run. She no go come back again. So you better make, as she dey like this, I go just suggest make we design her with deaf and dumb. Oh yes. If she bring everything come back now, we will now return am back to normal.
Please don't give me deaf and dumb. No, run.
Laughing to you. You don't see your face.
247.
My spiritual leader.
This is the first good suggestion you have made today. Thank you. It's like you woke up with your brain. You know sometimes the network will go. But today, it's not full network. Madam. Narobi. If you die, why? Don't worry. You will talk again.
Yes.
Just go and bring the item.
When you return the thing.
Once you come back, we will return you to factory setting.
She got the power, she says she is the chosen one. Obodo be no joy, the fear of Ibobo. She is me, Fesa Kukwefena, Eyo, Obodo Bakwanon, Ibobo no Bonoi. Ibobo Buanyo, Jai, Ibobo Buanyo, Jai, the mother is in no joy.
1 carton of Indomie, 1 crate of oil, 5 sandwich, 1 liter milk, 2 soft bread.
I'll say this one. This bread not today, oh no.
It's soft.
Hey! Over soft, now in the warrior. Hey! Do what's up? Open this thing for me.
You cold?
Aye! Very chill. Life is good. Yeah. If you say my mama, stop this kind of thing, she will not die.
Yes.
She will not die like that. The way she just die. If you ask me, then my mama ain't see herself. Instead of her to the charge position, the charge, things what will nourish her body. And them and all cabago. You go, they charge them cola nuts and the ogogoro.
And kai.
Kai, what they give us? Mbano. What do you like to get? Bia. I don't want that mosquito sound here. I don't want that mosquito sound here at all. Relax, my friend. Relax. No, they rush me. That's wrong. Shebi na me give you deaf and dumb. Na me go still heal you now. And you know say healing they take power and energy. Make I chop first. Cool down. Make I chop first. No dey trace. Like say she no dey even hear wetin I dey talk. Next time, don't try in your life to take something wey don already enter lioness like me mouth. You hear me so? Hey, I don't forget again, say, you know they hear.
You know go yes.
You know they hear anything.
Make I interpret and go. Don't be in bed now, you go be.
You carry this her face come on here. Oru marosi. Oru mo. Nga. Hey! I can talk. I can hear. Hey! Thank God. I can hear. What? Hey! Hey!
This man, now this deaf and dumb just keep am. To be normal woman being not to do it.
Hey!
Babe, please don't do this now. Let's go back to bed, please. You don't have to leave me like this now.
What is it? When you invited me over, I thought you had solved this issue of your erectile dysfunction.
You shout.
So you are still the same thing. This thing is still... It's not even standing.
Babe, calm down now. You're shouting. Listen, Jesus.
I am tired. I need to just let...
Babe. See. The problem is that you didn't even romance me well. If you're an Akofuma, yes, this kind of a thing, you calm down, you romance me well, touch me well, it will stand.
Oh,
yes.
After all I did, I didn't romance you well. See, Anayo, just look at me. Just take a good look at me. Am I not beautiful enough? If you were a real man, you should be able to experience an erection by mere looking at me. Yes, I don't even need to touch you before you...
Come
on.
You're shouting. You want to tell the whole world? Babe, okay, see. If you do it this time around, and it didn't stand. Just go, I won't disturb you. Okay? For the last time. Amaka very well. Okay? Please.
The last time. By the time I climb this thing, touch you, and you're not responding.
I'll respond. Okay, stop this thing now. Let's do this. See, you just have to touch me well. Okay? To respond. Amaka very well.
Wondering what is happening to me. Like a giddy gada kebulalana. Hey, odogwe kochili.
You're welcome.
Who are you looking for?
My name is Chide, and here is my wife. We were directed to see Oyema. We don't live around here.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
But that didn't answer my question. Who are you looking for?
We are looking for Emma. We have heard of her great exploit as Ezeonu of this village. We need her help.
Oyema is my mother. But she's no more.
Oh my God, I'm finished.
Well, it's okay. Can I know the problem?
My wife and I have been married for years without a child. We were directed here that once we come here, our problem will be solved. That is why we are here.
Indeed, the gods works in mysterious ways. You are such a lucky couple. I saw this powerful fertility herb on my way coming back home because it has been scarce in this village for over a year now. I will give it to you. Both of you should cook it and drink it. It will solve your problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May the God bless you.
May God bless you.
Hey.
So, how much is it?
No, don't worry.
You mean you won't accept money from me?
No, don't bother yourself. Just make sure you people cook it and drink it, both of you. You can come back and thank the gods of herbs when your wife must have delivered.
May the God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
You. You come back.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What is it?
How? The relationship you have with poverty can be likened to the relationship Suya has with newspaper. Inseparable. Yeah? No. Okoh, fertility leave. It's not fertility leave that I saw you giving that couple.
Yes.
Is it yes? You gave it to them free of charge. Just like that. Ah! More. You are just here forming nonsense spiritual maturity while hunger is wiring you. Eh? Expensive herb that is scarce. Eh? something you would have charged them well. You would have charged them well and I would have paid you. They would have paid you. You know, Elife, no Goli, no shine. But, in short, last, you. Hunger, now go finally kill you. Kaya Korea.
Ibobo,
Ogene.
you are so poor that the only thing you have is money. Just money.
Motivational speaker. Nwokoye libenono. Motivational speaker. In your mind now, you made a reasonable sentence. What do you mean by that? Maybe in one power, you see no by Yoku. You are even useless in both of them. I am so poor that the only thing I have is money. Even you that said this thing now, does it make sense to you? What kind of yes statement is that one? Oh, I am rich, yet you are calling me poor. Have you seen it? Hunger has finally collected your sense. You don't get sense at all again.
Let me tell you, when people die, they don't feel the pain. It's only their loved ones that get hurt. And same thing happens to when someone is stupid.
Come, shut up! Shut up, no, shut up! Come, have you not even heard the saying that it is better for you to allow people to think that you are stupid than for you to open your mouth and talk and then you confirm to everybody that you are stupid? I don't need to call, you know, you look like a fool and you talk like a fool. Have you died before? So how do you know that people that are dead don't feel any pain? How do you know? You want to talk as if you have wisdom, power, wisdom, knowledge, no. See you. I said it. Hunger has finally collected your senses. Where is the sense? No sense.
It's very obvious that some people have eyes but they cannot see. Indeed, life is too difficult for the blind. Ibobo, enjoy your short-sightedness.
What's on this boy? What does he mean by that? Does he want to make me blind? Oh, power. Powerless goods.
Roll your waist more. It's gonna stand. It will stand this time, okay? Roll your waist more, it will stand. Roll it now, roll it. It's going to stand.
Oh God.
Okay?
It's not even standing. It's not.
Don't leave me like this now. Shake it. Roll your waist on me. Do you understand? Touch it. It will stand.
I don't understand. Are you a dead body or something? I don't get it.
How can I be a dead body? I'm a full grown man. See, muscle everywhere.
But I have been romancing you for more than close to an hour, if I'm not. And nothing is happening. Like, it's still like dead.
Okay, babe. God. Something will happen now. Okay? To touch me. Don't you know the way white people used to do it? You touch me, do me like this. You put it in your mouth, you touch me, do it in my ear. Put your tongue in my ear. I'll scream.
I'm sick and tired of this whole thing. When next you're inviting me over, make sure you fix this thing. I am out of here.
They don't do this. One more time, please.
Keep on wondering what is happening to me.
Wonder shall never end. What happened? The kingship is going to leave this family any day the king dies.
What kind of reckless statement is this? Are you planning to deny Prince Anna your access to his father's throne? I wonder, how can you walk in here and say that kingship is going to leave this family when the king dies? Do you even know the consequences of what you just said?
People should just calm down. I cannot just walk in here with such news without having concrete evidence. The prince is not a man. I mean, His manhood does not function.
Sopolo, you want to put yourself inside trouble. How can you make such heavy allegation against the prince? Do you know if the elders get to hear about this, it will hit up the royal politics? Yeah. Radio without back. Who told you this?
Brilliant question. This is what I expected both of you to ask me, not shouting at me as if I'm the one that made the prince impotent. Well, I overheard the prince begging his girlfriend to be patient with him, that his manhood will come up soon. Do you know that Ella kissed and romanced him for an hour? His manhood refused to stand. I pity that poor girl, seriously.
Well, that's not enough reason for you to say that the prince is impotent. Maybe he was not in the mood or something was disturbing him.
Haba, how can you be defending the indefensible? Will you get? But you know, I'm not always on your side, but you see this thing you just said.
I think you are right. Because for a fresh fine girl like Ella to be with the prince for an hour and the prince did not have an erection, that means woke up okay. Something is wrong.
This is not what we are saying. Like, I was there. But that's not my own, no. It's their own cup of tea. My own is that very soon I'm going to be the princess of this land. You know my father is next in line. Both of you should start warming up. Because you guys are going to be my servant. Now look.
In your dreams. You guys should better be treating me nice now.
Hey, Princess Sapolo, you make it. Anyway, I'm going to sack you both. Princess Sapolo. Hey, you, get me that. And you, get me that.
What is it that we cannot discuss in the palace? I don't like the fact that we're meeting here. Anybody seeing us discussing will think we are plotting against the king.
Papa, what I'm about to tell you is not something we can discuss in the palace. Remember, this is an opportunity for you to become the king.
Shut up your mouth. You want to get yourself into trouble? We have a king and an heir to the throne.
An heir that cannot perform? Papa, the prince is inactive. He cannot perform. And this is enough reason to disqualify him from the race if his father dies.
Are you serious?
Papa, I'm sure.
Are you sure that the prince is impotent?
Will I come this place to come and start lying to you?
Are you sure?
100% sure, Papa. Do you know his girlfriend, Ella?
Yes.
She came around and the prince could not perform. From their discussion, I was listening to them. This thing did not start today. It's from birth.
Are you sure?
Papa, I'm sure.
Just one more time. Are you sure?
100% sure, Papa.
That is good news. Look, let me tell you. There is a law in the land that when an heir to the throne is impotent, it suggests that the gods did not really want the king to be king. So the only way that will happen is that the king will be dethroned. And so, I can become king. And if I become king, you know what that means?
I would not be the princess.
Yes. Excuse me, calm down. Go back to the palace, go and relax. Let me go and make my plans. Let me strategize.
Papa, if I get more information, I'll pass it down.
You have given enough information. You don't need to give any more. Because I want.
This is hard for me.
You called for this place, and you're not saying anything. I will not say a word until I see the prince. Let him come first.
And what is that you cannot say until I come?
I'm
here now.
Well, Uche Okoh, my son is here. Can you tell us why you called for this urgent meeting?
My king, I greet you.
My fellow elders,
I thank you for attending this historic meeting. It is in our laws that when the only son of a king is discovered to be impotent, the king vacates his throne for the next family in line to take over. And when it is ascertained that the son is truly impotent, what it suggests is that the gods never intended from the beginning for the man to be king. Else, they will not have given him a son that is cursed with impotence from his birth.
How dare you? How dare you walk in here to lay some false accusation about me? Has any girl come to you complaining that I'm not man enough to sleep with her? Ichi Okudele, so you've been the one spreading this news in the village. Huh? So you've been the one just because I decided not to be a womanizer.
So, hold your peace. I'll take it from here. It's you with me. I do hope that you have proof to further buttress your claim. Of course, you know the implication of this allegation you are levying against my son if you do not have proof.
My king, our forefathers who put this law forth also put a process for its verification. It says that if a man alleges that an heir is impotent, the man is compelled to provide his wife, daughter, or relative for testing. My king, I am ready to present my daughter for that verification.
Father, I am out of this place. I cannot sit here and listen to this stupid gossips.
Ichokodu, what is the meaning of the prank you played at the palace? Look at me. Do I look like a comedian to you? I did not play any prank at the palace. I only dished out facts and figures, which the prince cannot deny. And from the attitude of the king, he seems to be aware. I expect you elders to rally around me and the law.
Ichi Okudile, it's not as if we never wanted you to be king. The issue there is this. Let's even assume that the prince is currently impotent. What evidence do we have that the prince is impotent from birth? Because that is what the law says. If the only son of a king is impotent right from birth, that's a clear indication that the gods doesn't want him to rule. Exactly. And it calls for dethronement. So, the issue is, it's not as if we are saying that whatever you are saying, you are not very sure of it, no. But the issue is, you need to think deep and verify the authenticity of the allegation you are putting before the prince that he is impotent. That is it.
I agree with you, daughter. Ichokudulu, you must be very careful. Don't rush, so that they won't look at you as a desperate human being.
It is only a liar that is desperate. And I am not a liar. I have presented my daughter as an instrument for practicals. If the prince says he's not impotent, he should take my daughter into a private room and do what men do.
It is as simple as that.
What has come over you? Why would you betray the royal household by revealing such a dangerous secret to your father? Are you okay?
Wait, is that why you both brought me out here? The royal household want to destroy this land. In fact, they have desecrated this land by ruling over us with an impotent prince. I am trying to prevent future calamities, and you both are here blaming me.
Can you shut your mouth for once?
Thank you. I don't understand. What useless future calamity are you talking about? And who told you that the prince is important from birth? I mean, this might be a temporary problem that will pass away soon. Wait, did you just say temporary problem that will pass away? Okay, so you want to tell me that you know the prince more than his girlfriend he has been dating for years? That girl confirmed that the prince has not been performing. What is that other evidence you need now? What other evidence?
And your busybody did not tell you that if Prince was actually impotent from birth, he wouldn't have mustered the courage to have a girlfriend. Why would a man who is impotent from birth want to have a girlfriend in the first place?
Brilliant question. Answer her. Omini nowhere. No, you know everything now. Answer her.
I smell jealous. You both are jealous of me.
Because I'm going to be the future princess of this land. You know my father is going to take over. Because the king with an impotent heir cannot rule over us. The prince's inability to perform clearly states that the gods want kingship to leave this family and move to my family. So you both should get ready to serve me as the princess of this land. If you excuse me, I have something important to say.
Oh, please excuse yourself. Radio without battery. Where does this girl get all this news? Is it not are we not working in the same palace? Please, let me go back to my room.
Have you seen what you have cut? Are you seeing the dangers that you are attracting inside the palace? All because of your shallow mindset and your rookie play. Since you came back, I've been asking you to pick a wife for yourself, but you wouldn't listen. And people are beginning to feel unsafe. And they're asking questions. Men who cannot look me in the eye and say a word are beginning to challenge me here in my palace. All because of your disobedience. Okoh came here the other day and talked about dethroning me in my own palace. All because of you. And I know. Pick a wife for yourself and stop this dance of shit. Pick a wife!
It's hard for me, yo. Onyeka color, yo. I getting a messy frame.
Anna, what's the meaning of this nonsense? Is relationship by force?
Ella, relationship is not by force. And I did not force you to be with me. Do you understand? But how dare you go about telling people that I'm important? Have you gone mad? Ina Yala.
It is you who has gone mad. Yes, you have gone mad for thinking that I will stoop so low. The CEO of a busy manufacturing company like me gossip about you? Have the time to gossip about your inability to perform in the bedroom? Really? You must be joking. I don't know. Why are you using these flimsy excuses to get my attention? Just stop it because it will not work.
Ella, you're the only one who knows about my erectile dysfunction problem. How come Nwokoye? How come Nwokoye could go and spread the news that I'm important to my family enemies? And the thing is trying to cost my father the throne. How come?
It seems you have forgotten that you live in a land full of seers. Maybe one of the seers must have revealed it to him. Oh, please. I do not have a hand in your predicament. Neither do I know what is going on in your family. I don't know anything about it. So please, whatever you are doing, do not involve me. Please. Next time you try this nonsense, you will not blame me for whatever happens. Excuse me.
Do not insult me, my friend. Neda Yala.
This is hard for me. It's my trying time. Keep on wondering what is happening to me. Aka gidi gada gada kebulalana. Hey, odogwe kochili.
I have a lot of seers. King Ichiokwudili has gone to consult Ibobo, who told him everything about my health. Ibobo will hear from me.
This is sweet.
So, do you want him to tell you more stories?
Of course. But don't tell me those ghost stories. No, I don't like listening to those ghost stories.
Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts.
I am.
Well, this story is about a certain girl
Okay.
that is in love with a guy but does not know how to say it. In fact, it seems both of them are in love with each other but don't know how to open up.
Wow. This is an interesting headline.
Yes.
So what happened between two of them?
Ibobo! Ibobo!
My prince, she's not around.
Where is she?
Oh, there's no problem.
There is a problem. Ngozi, where's your sister?
She has gone out.
Now, tell your sister, because you do not have solution to my problem. Tell your sister to stay away from my case. How does she? Telling people about me. Telling people about my predicaments. How does she talk about people's life? Private life for that matter. What is wrong with her? Now listen to me. Tell your sister to stay away from my case. Else, this time, it will not be nice.
She got the power, she says she is the chosen one. Obodo Pinocho, the fear of Ibobo. She is mean, Fesa Kukwefena. Obodo Pakwanon, Ibobo no no one. Ibobo one you.
Sit down.
I called you here because you're one of my trusted mates. And because you are from the lineage of kings, you have leverage to work here in the palace. I understand you know what I mean.
You are right, my king. Medians who are not from the royal lineage of kingship do not work as medians in this palace. My king, is there anything you would want me to do for you?
On the affirmative, I want you to take in for my son. I want you to seduce him so he can sleep with you. My crown is at stake. I don't know what is delaying my son from taking a wife as a prince of this land. And people are beginning to believe that he's not a man. I know my son. He is a man. I have discussed with his girlfriends in the past and I know what they told me. He's a man. So, if you can go all out to rescue him, for the sake of his crown, I'll be forever indebted to you.
I can't do this. It will be very difficult for me to go to the prince's room and seduce him. I've not done this before. Don't worry. There is always a first time. You are not doing this for the king alone. You are doing this for the entire community. Okay? Look, just see it as if you're doing this to protect the throne. But what if it doesn't work? Have you forgotten the rumor concerning the prince's inability to have erection? Look, I have a plan to this.
You have a plan?
Yes. What's the plan?
I heard you came to look for me in a very angry manner. That is why I am here, so you can tell me what the problem is.
Yes. I was very angry. I was reliably informed that people come to your shrine to seek information about me from you. How dare you leak out some secret information about me to people? How dare you?
No indigene of this land has the permission to seek private or secret information concerning the royal household. Even as the community's spiritual leader, I do not have the power to see what happens in the palace. The king has an ancient authority that protects the palace and prevents people from knowing what happens in the royal household. It was put in place by our forefathers to prevent coup plotters from getting information, secret information about the royal household. Are you not aware of it?
How come some secret things about me was leaked to one of the elders? And I've asked questions. I was told that I'm living in the land of the seers, where people can actually know things about me.
Whoever told you that is very ignorant about the powers that protect you as a prince. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody can unravel your secret spiritually. You must have said it to someone who leaked it to others. Or someone must have overheard you talking about it. Remember, the world has ears. If I may ask, what secret information is that? I can help you if there's a problem.
Don't bother yourself. Don't worry. It's my business information. And I've handled it.
In that case, can you ask your guards to take me home?
This is hard for me. It's my trying time. Keep on wondering what is happening to me. Like a giddy gada gada kebulalana. Hey, odogwe kochili. Honors.
I've added the drugs. But I'm scared. I hope it will not harm him.
No, not at all. It will not harm him. All the drugs will do to him is to make him horny and also help him to have a strong erection. Okay? What you have to do is to monitor him when he enters his room. Don't be afraid.
Are you sure? Will this work?
Hey, will it work? Those drugs can do wonders. You see those drugs? It can bring the dead back to life. Trust me, it will work, okay? Just calm down. Don't be afraid. Just calm down. Don't be afraid. I never keep person. See, now help you won't help. You won't keep person.
My friend,
Yeah.
do you know of any cream I can use on my skin?
Oh, yeah. I see, I produce organic. Yeah. Hey.
An erection, but you're in the mood for sex.
Is it not standing?
What?
It's true, it's not up. Okay, you know what? Just romance me more. Okay? Let's now engage in serious romance. It will stand. Believe me. A serious touch, it will stand. Okay? Let's talk.
Yes. This is not ordinary. I think you should seek for help.
Help?
What do you think I do for your life? Are you born impotent?
No.
Then if you're not born impotent, is there a punishment from the gods? It can be cured. In as much as I don't like Ibobo, I think you should meet her. She has a magical way of changing things.
Ibobo.
Digital goddess. Ije. Ego dia. Ije. Ego dia. Ego dia. What happened to the priestess?
I bow before you.
Welcome, my prince. Sit down. Your business is not moving again.
Obodia.
That's not true. My business is moving well. Perfectly well. I am doing well. Why are you talking like that? Are you sure you're the chosen one?
My prince, I'm afraid you will have to watch your words so that you will not incur the wrath of the gods.
But I'm right. She was wrong. My business is moving perfectly well. Yes, as I'm talking to you, my container just landed 2 days ago. And I bought 2 cars. And as we speak, I'm doing a big project here in the village. Yeah, so my business is doing well. So what are you people talking about?
I beg. Who asked you to begin count your blessings? Eh? Waiting carry you come here.
Anyway, let's just assume that your previous prophecy
was wrong or you were mixing up something somewhere. Yeah. Okay. I will say that my thing is not working again.
Waiting not they work again.
My manhood.
Odago! Yeah. You see your life? You see your life. When you walked in here, I told you that your business is no longer moving. It's not moving again. And you decided to start doubting my powers. Is your manhood not your business? Ntantaroho your business. Onwe business kalele nka. Onwe business kalele manhood business. Eh? No, you want me to call it manhood before you understand what I'm saying. I use tactics, style, code to tell you your problem. But you decided to start doubting me. Yeah?
I'm sorry about that. I thought you were talking about my business in the city.
Waiting can concern me and your city business. Now code I take tell you your problem. Anyway, the good news is that I have a solution to your problem. But you are going to pay a lot of cash and buy some expensive.
Ọkụkọ nyụọ arụ ala tụbi ọsọ. We are running to Almighty Ibobo. The wicked runs when no one is chasing them.
Shut up! Always talking nonsense so that people will think you have sense. Look at you. Anyway, I don't have your time now. You win your time. Don't be happy yet, oh. I can't worry now. Because Ibobo will return. Chaka Roro, the return of Ibobo. Look at them. When you see, Zuza way!
Why are you following that place now? You should have followed the gate.
She is mean. Fesa kukwe fekene ka imerati Ibobo.